Travel alone will not make you free. Money alone will not make you free. Health alone will not make you free. And philosophy alone will not make you free either. For me, freedom needs all four. That is what this channel is about. In the last video I said I'm restarting this channel, but also said something important. This is no longer just a travel channel. Travel is still a big part of it. I want to visit every country in the world. I want to understand cultures, people, cities, nature, and different ways humans build their lives. But travel is only one part of a bigger question. How do I build a life that feels free, healthy, meaningful, and alive? In this video I want to explain the four pillars of this channel. The first pillar is travel. For me, travel was never only about holidays or beautiful places. It was about discovering that the world is much bigger than the life script I was given. When you travel, especially in a low budget or adventurous way, you're forced to become more resourceful. You meet strangers, you deal with uncertainty, you take the wrong buses, you get lost, you make mistakes, you learn that people live very differently, and many of your assumptions are not universal. Travel taught me that the norms are not universal. There are many ways to live. And once you see that, it becomes much harder to just follow the default path without questioning it. So on this channel, travel will still be important. I will share stories from countries I have visited, lessons from the road, and eventually new journeys. But the point is not just to collect countries. The point is to use travel as a tool for freedom, perspective, courage, and connection. The second pillar is money. I was always entrepreneurial in some way. Even while I was studying, I was usually running some kind of side hustle, trying to create value, solve problems, and find ways to earn independently. But while traveling, I met a person who told me about investing in stocks. That conversation opened a completely new universe for me. I started to realize that money was not only something you earn and spend. Money could be invested, it could compound, it could buy back time, it could become a tool for freedom. Later, when I discovered FIRE, financial independence and retire early, another piece of the puzzle clicked. FIRE gave me a concrete framework. It helped me to understand roughly how much money a person needs to get their freedom back. Money is not the goal, freedom is the goal. If you have to sell all time just to survive, your choices become limited. You may have dreams, but no time. You may have ideas, but no energy. You may want to travel, create, learn, or help people, but the financial perspective keeps you trapped. That is why money matters. Not because I want luxury life, but because I want the freedom to choose meaningful work, travel deeply, take care of my health, and build projects that matter. On this channel, I will talk about financial independence, FIRE, long-term investing, value investing, and the psychology of money. Not as a financial guru. I'm not here to tell people what to buy. I'm here to share what I'm learning as someone trying to build freedom step by step. The third pillar is health. Health is a foundation. Without health, freedom becomes theoretical. You can have money, time, and travel plans, but if your body and mind are broken, your life becomes significantly more limited. For me, health is not about looking perfect. It is about energy, longevity, clarity, and being able to live fully for decades. I'm interested in whole food plant-based nutrition, exercise, sleep, sunlight, emotional resilience, and the habits that help us to stay alive and capable for the long game. Because what is the point of building financial freedom if you destroy your health along the way? What is the point of traveling the world if you have no health to enjoy it? Health is not separate from freedom. Health is a part of freedom. So on this channel I will also share health experiments, habits, lessons, and reflections on how to build a body and mind that can support an extraordinary life. The fourth pillar is the first principles. This is probably the most important one. First principle thinking means going back to the foundation and asking, what is actually true? What do I really want? What am I doing because it makes sense? And what am I doing only because everyone around me does it? Most people inherit a life script. Study, get this job, buy this thing, live in this place, work until this age, take holidays when you're allowed. Do not question the status quo. But life is short. But if we do not question the script, we may end up living a life that looks normal from the outside, but feels empty on the inside. For me, first principles are about rebuilding life from the ground up. What kind of work is meaningful? How much money is enough? What kind of health do I want at 60, 70, 80? What relationships matter? Where do I want to live? How much freedom do I actually need? What kind of person do I want to become? This channel is not about pretending I have all the answers. I do not. This is a public experiment in asking better questions and searching for the answers. The four pillars are not separate. Travel gives perspective, mining gives options, health gives energy, first principles give direction. Together they create the possibility of freedom by design. Not freedom by accident, not freedom only after retirement, not freedom only if everything becomes perfect, but freedom built deliberately, one decision at a time. This is the direction of this channel. A physicist, a long-term investor, and traveler trying to build freedom, health, and an extraordinary life while traveling to every country in the world. So if you're interested in travel, financial independence, health, philosophy, life design, or simply the question of how to live more deliberately, welcome. This is the next chapter of this channel, Freedom by Design. Travel, money, health, first principles. And the bigger goal is simple. To stop sleepwalking through life and start building a life that feels truly alive.